Indigo Park is the least original mascot horror game ever made.
You know, it's pretty sad to see a YouTuber you used to watch be washed up. I mean, seriously, is this what he's been doing after the Kane Carter incident? Just clickbaiting? This is seriously depressing. You know what the worst part is? He only has like 3 good points. 3 in the entire video. That's it. While the rest of it is just him goofing around and not making any sense. 3 good points is that the sizing is a bit weird. There could be a little more things to do instead of just walking. And the game kind of relies on Rambley a little too much. That's it. Those are his 3 good points. Anyway, let's see what Fifth King has to offer.
Enter in the park.
Rambley, I have some bad news for you. There are already 20 entries for you on the website. I am not joking.
I have made a grave mistake.
The park and enter the Critter Corner, where we're given a Faz watch from FNAF Security Breach.
Oh great, he thinks any horror game with anything you put on your wrist is now the Faz Watch, which again, this is not how the Faz Watch works in Security Breach at all. It's used as a camera, so I don't know where he got that. It's based off of the Disney Fast Pass, dude. It's not the Faz Watch.
Your very own Critter Cuff, a new way to interact with the park that also doubles as a pedometer, heart monitor, and mood ring.
It's useless. It's just a plot device to justify why some doors don't open until they need to.
I don't know why he says some doors, because it's just a singular door in the game. One door. A singular door. Also, it defends you from that one lion, so even then, it doesn't just do one thing, technically, so I don't know who said this.
Isn't it that Minecraft YouTuber who, did bad stuff?
I genuinely have no idea who he's talking about, but I added a counter for it, because why not?
Hooray! Great work, buddy! Now try entering the park, and we can start our Indigo adventure!
We started our Indigo adventure a long time ago, when we realized that this guy's name was Isaac Indigo, which ain't no human name that any human has ever been named in the history of names.
It is a pretty weird last name, but it is a last name.
Look at that Poppy Playtime ass floor.
Oh, he's gonna compare this to Poppy Playtime more than once, trust me, and it's gonna be really dumb.
Actor extraordinaire!
It's the Minecraft YouTuber who got in trouble. Though, it's at this point that I noticed the game's scaling. You know, the size of everything relative to your character. It's really weird.
Hey, it's one of the only points I actually agree with. I only put this here so it's not just me being rude to this guy.
A large fountain square with a strange clock tower and Ferris wheel in the distance. It's pretty cool, but there's a lot of empty skybox visible, and it's fairly obvious that there's absolutely nothing beyond these buildings that we can see. The illusion that this is actually outside is completely broken.
I think he's kind of being a little nitpicky here. I mean, for what I think, it's pretty good. It could use a little more things, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh god, it's the Minecraft YouTuber. This ain't good. When do we get the gun? That's my question, because that's when this game gets really good from my understanding, when you get the gun.
Another Poppy Playtime reference. You know, I just might add a counter just for this.
Put these on this box. There's no barcode, barcode. No barcode, barcode. Indigo Park is made in Unreal Engine 5, and it's really pretty at times, though certain effects are obviously pretty janky. Yeah, the flashlight kind of looks like ass.
You know, for a while, I actually kind of forgot he had good points. Like, the lighting in this game's kind of broken. Yeah, it needs fixing. Hopefully in the next game, they actually make it less wobbly, I guess.
Including that the Minecraft YouTuber in the game was probably a poor decision, I must say. Oh my god, it's the Minecraft YouTuber! I wasn't scared, by the way, of the Minecraft YouTuber. As we activate the door to exit, Lloyd the Lion tries to attack us, though our Faz Watch seems to emit a high-pitched sound that repels the disgraced Minecraft YouTuber.
I really hope this is the end of him saying Minecraft YouTuber, because, you know, it's starting to feel like Velma. Just a reference and no joke.
Earlier, Rambley asked us where we wanted to go first, implying that we had a choice.
So where do you want to go?
I don't know, dude. I just got here, bro. We don't. We gotta go exactly where Rambley says, always. That's the name of the game. Rambley tells you to go somewhere and you do it. Honestly, until the theater just now, every area in this game has been just walk in, talk to Rambley, and walk out.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of true. I mean, I wish they had more, gameplay variety, but, I don't really know what he expected with, that one sentence. Yeah, I don't really know what he expected with that.
Look at this Opila bird looking back.
The worst part is I think he's serious about this, and the only thing they have in common is that they're both birds. And also bird up for some reason, but that's it. I mean, it's technically a different version, but we'll get on to that.
we find ourselves in Molly's Landing Pad, which is a playpen highly reminiscent of Dog Days from Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 or the Daycare from FNAF Security Breach.
I'm sorry, but those games did not create this look, and you know that. We both know that.
Embedded in the walls are 5 colored blocks that can each be set to one of 4 symbols, and throughout the area we find paintings of shapes that correspond to the code. Again, it's not really a puzzle, it's just a slightly contrived justification to make you wander through this area and experience all of the scripted sequences.
I won't deny this place isn't the best, but the code doesn't change, so you could just put the code in and go through the door. You know, it's good for speedrunning.
Look at this Junior's ass death screen! That is one Junior's ass death screen if I've ever seen one. Which is fine, Junior's death screens are great. No, you add them on, great. As the leader of the FNAF community and the former top 5 greatest FNAF player in the world, I shouldn't have died there.
He joined during Security Breach. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's literally the Dog Day sequence from Poppy Playtime. It's literally the same thing.
I can't take him being objectively wrong anymore. I have to show it. I have to show what this thing is actually based off of. Reincarnated, or Garda Ban Ban Reincarnated, or whatever you want to call it, is a game he played. He played this game and completely forgot it existed. Which, to be honest, now they forgot the game exists, kind of makes them look a little, I don't know, dumb. Yeah. And also, if you look at the two areas side by side, you see that they are extremely similar, and you're being chased by a giant bird who's malnourished. It's pretty obvious that one's based off the other, but King somehow didn't see it despite him playing both games. I don't know how. Even the vent part of the chase is here. How did he not notice this?
Normally in my videos, the chase sequence is like a free 30 to 60 seconds of watch time. I just let it play because it's exciting. Ah! However, as I edit this video, I realize that I have to cut this chase down because it's so boring, and I think that says a lot.
I have genuinely no idea what he's talking about. What does he mean it's boring? I mean, no way he means the music, because
we find ourselves being chased through vents, just like Poppy Playtime Chapter 1.
that's not even a vent. And Poppy Playtime didn't create the concept of being chased in a metal area.
Before Poppy Chapter 3 came out, right? But it was literally like the Dog Day playpen chase, into the Huggy vent chase, into the Mistolite death sequence / Mommy Longlegs.
Dude, literally, the only thing that could have been copied was the death scene. That's it. That's the only thing that could have been copied. I mean, even by Theft King's logic, that means Poppy Playtime copied Rainbow Friends because there's a vent chase and the monster gets hit by a door. You see how stupid that is? It's very dumb.
That was when it hit me. Despite Indigo Park being the definition of a shallow walking simulator that is in many ways even less original than Garden of Ban Ban, I was still enjoying it.
You see, this is why people dislike you, because you said it was less original than Ban Ban. This is why. Also because you get literally nothing about the game and just assume it's unoriginal despite it not being unoriginal, and you just not getting the jokes or getting what it's based off of. Main problem is just you're uncultured, which kind of ruins all of your, actual good critiques, which kind of just ruins the entire review.
But only thanks to Rambley. Rambley carries this game. Without him and his great dialogue and acting, Indigo Park would be entirely forgettable. For all of Ban Ban's faults, the game at least has this unique, bizarre, liminal style to it, even if it is completely incoherent.
You know what's funny about this Ban Ban compliment? It's gone. They actually now have stuff in Ban Ban. It's not as liminal anymore, meaning him saying this is now completely void. Ain't that funny?
Indigo Park's environments are generic. They're boring.
I mean, it's trying to emulate the Disney park feel, which it gets pretty well. Especially the lights. It looks amazing. Looks like this could be a real Disney park. Which makes me question, has Theft King never seen a Disney park, even in photos? So how did he not notice this?
Something bad happened here, and it caused the park to be evacuated and closed down. But once we get inside, we just see that the place is trashed. There isn't much in the environment that hints at what actually happened.
It's the first chapter. Also, Theft King missed a lot of things.
fellow YouTuber Unique Geese is crowdfunding for Chapter 2 right now, and I think that's awesome, but they're going to have to do more for the follow-up game. And because Chapter 1 has zero gameplay with which to build on, it's not really clear what a more ambitious sequel would even look like.
So he knows it was made by Goose, but doesn't know about it as games just by playing them? What?
Which lets us hear the dialogue for the remaining secret items we found. The mask we found during the chase sequence reveals a secret audio tape with what is objectively the worst voice acting in the entire game.
You see, this is why I made the video. Because he just says, "Oh, this is horrible." That's how he's obviously being a joke. Seriously, dude. Every single thing that's a reference goes over his head. He gets nothing.
Whoa, where'd you find that? I've never seen anyone wearing one. Snazzy. Ooh, looks like there's an audio recording tag with costume in my database I've never noticed before. Let's listen.
Hey Jackson, you hear about the new mascots? Yeah, think you'll put us out of a job? I think so. Old, sport, and right after we got this damn raccoon costume.
Man, screw this place. I said we get our asses out of here and go straight to Vegas.
That was some voice acting. Dude, after Rambley's amazing voice acting, these guys are like, "Hey, can you believe this? Mamma mia!" It sounds like a joke.
So he just assumed it was bad voice acting despite him having a chat which you could ask if it's a reference. Instead, he just assumes, "Oh, it's bad voice acting." This is the reason why I put like the search for Reptar music on him always, because yeah, he doesn't get anything. I mean, he made a video about classic FNAF, yet he has almost nothing classic in it. Like, there's no like Sam, there's no Springtrap Pancake comic, there's like no Day Shift at Freddy's, Five Nights at F-Boys, Five Nights at Wario's, are those Gem Scare Sparta remixes, trying to make FNAF not scary, Spaghetterita, nothing. It's very shallow, and he is shallow now. I wish he could get better, but I highly doubt he is, since he's still holding a grudge, so... You know what's a good line for this? A line he probably won't remember. Come sit with me a while. Leave the demon to his demons. Rest your own soul. There is nothing else.
I've been critical of this game because that's what this is, a review, you know, a critique. And I think all of my criticisms are very fair.
And that, my friends, is the best joke that Fest King has ever said.